guys, how are you? Today I'm going to present to you 3 excellent portfolios. The objective of this video is really to show you 3 excellent portfolios from the beginning until the end. Transportation design portfolio. I often talk about portfolio quality, what you should do, how you should organize it, the mistakes not to be made and stuff like that. This time I really wanted to make a video that could be even more clear to you, to show you excellent examples from the beginning until the end. And here we are. I made a great research on the internet. I found 3 excellent portfolios that I select between those that I've checked. I asked the 3 owners the permission to show those 3 portfolios to you for this video, and they all 3 were very happy to say yes. Let's do it. Stick with me until the end. We are going to show you the first portfolio. So the first portfolio is Zixuan Zhao from China. She studied at Tangling University in Shanghai and actually a Royal College of Art Intelligent Mobility Master Program. So let's go and check. This is the table of content, and then we have the first project. I will just go on, I'll just scroll down, and then we're gonna look at this portfolio a little bit more in detail, okay? I just want you to get the first impression by looking at this. Don't be surprised if I go this fast. We'll come back, don't worry, we'll come back to those projects. I really want you to get a feeling of the overall portfolio. You see, now we are at this project, which is a very particular project, and then this Fiat Multipla, a little bit of history, concept sketches, architecture, and then we get into, the real thing, key sketch, development. Let's check again this portfolio. First of all, very clear, the CV page, very clear. Not too many information, everything is in the right order. Then it's also very clear and very organized, the table of content. I mean, what I will be looking in this portfolio with very beautiful pictures that stimulates our curiosity. And then we see this main page of the title of each project, and you will see that graphically there is a sort of philosophy that is respected and used in this portfolio through all portfolio. And that's very important because, as you remember, I very often talk about your own signature, graphic signature, which is a visual communication important quality. Every project, as you can see, it starts with the briefing, the research, inspiration board, the mood board, the concept, the brief, whatever. As you can see, everything has a very good quality. Everything is very well thought out. And what I really like is also the way all the sketches are displayed on each slide. The size, the focal point, the background. It's very easy to read. Then you can see there are also very interesting perspectives. They are very dynamic. Forces our imagination to imagine what's going on with this project. And here we have the final rendering. I really like the bottom one, which is really well done. That it's really showing the use, the design, the feeling, the quality. Here we have also 2 other images that are very important because they are showing her project in a realistic situation. And that's something that you have to think about your portfolio. How you can relate your project to a more realistic environment. That's very important. Now look at this title of this new project, Car Suits You. It's the same graphic pattern that is repeated with different images. That's very interesting, as I said before. Some really cool sketches there, freehand sketches, concept sketches that show for which use, for what type of experience, and the first real nice sketches to give a more realistic look. Here it's very nice because you can see that it's also a 3D model, and here there is a very beautiful picture. It's really well done. It feels like I really want to get in that car. Very nice. It's very clear. I mean, it's very clear what this project is about, and that's a good thing. Then we change project. We start from concept sketches, showing different type of configurations. It's showing that this is a flexible modular project. And we get into a more sort of industrial design that it's mixing itself with transportation design. The mythical Fiat Multipla, a little bit of its history, and here of course Multipla is very particular project, so you must start from architecture, and that's what she's doing. That's great, because those architecture sketches are showing you exactly how she's thinking. And look at this one, it looks very nice, very clean, always with the 3 seats. And that's a very nice final image here, because it really shows the feeling of this car. Now, what you can see through this portfolio, and it's the quality, the sequence of each stage of the design process that she's used to develop her project. Then another thing that I really like of this portfolio is the rhythm. It goes up and down, but it's always hyper. I'm always curious to go and check what type of work and project will be after, you know. Even when we go fast, everything looks really cool. And that's the objective of making a good portfolio. Alright, now let's go and check the second portfolio. Camille Grand. She's a French lady at her 5th and last year of university at Rubica Valenciennes, a very nice school, very famous for industrial design, also transportation design. Camille is at her 5th year, we said, but this is a portfolio of 2023. So this is her midterm portfolio, I guess, with which she went to look for internship. So let's go and look at this portfolio. Already from the first image, you can see that the interior is really nice. So here again we have a similar scheme, you know, the 4 projects, and you will see lots of freehand sketches here of a high quality. That's something really nice, because today a lot of portfolio don't put freehand sketches, and that's a mistake. As you can see, she's also using the same scenario sequence, making the research, client research, mood board, and then a little bit of storytelling, the first concept sketches, thinking about ergonomy, and here we go with some color sketches. Then we have the Volvo seat project, same thing, you see, a little bit of research, mood board, and then we go design development, clay modeling, and some really nice sketches showing, you know, that's it in a more realistic environment. Here are some of the different type of configurations. Nice sketch. This is a short personal project she made. And once again, look, 3 photos to explain what this project is about. Key sketch, I guess, and this is the first, I would say, render sketch that shows much more, gives a lot more information about the design development. And those sketches are very beautiful. Now, as you can see in all those sketches, also the previous portfolio, we don't have mistakes like perspective, line quality, poor shading. Everything has been really well done. That's an interior, very nice sketch, really cool. Here you can see that she is showing us that she understands form and good proportions. That's another important information we get looking at those type of slides. Very nice interior, I like it. If we go back kind of fast, you can see that here too we have a good variety of projects. We have a very good and professional execution of this portfolio, slide by slide, starting the title, the storyboards, the scenarios, the sketches, design development. Everything has been really well done, and everything is kind of precise, even if it looks a little bit funky, you know, a little bit sketchy. But look at this one. I think that when you look a slide of this quality, it's excellent. I know that I want to look more of that project. I'm not gonna, you know, shut down that portfolio and not look at it anymore. The emotional thing, it's always very high, and that's very important to make sure that the curiosity is always strong in the head of the people that are looking at your portfolio, really dying, you know, to see the next project. We have the third portfolio, which is Hugo Iglesias, this is a different portfolio. It's very, very interesting in terms of projects. We do the same thing as we did before. We go kind of fast to get an idea of this portfolio, and then we go back and we'll comment together. As you can see, other freehand sketches, and then of course some Photoshop. Nice sketches, beautiful. Look at this one. This is, it could look like the first sketch on the left, like a classical people mover. But look at the detailing, look at the proportions, look at the section, look at the variation. There is a lot of thinking into that. I really like the proportions of this one. A little bit of the interior, which is always good. As it's writing, it's a product feeling, so very functional. Emotional, dramatic image. That's very interesting to put some of those photos in your portfolio about a project where you invested a lot of your time to show some of work in progress and the work in process. So here there are some other projects. Motorbike. So here we are adding some variety to his portfolio. And that's it. As you can see, also this portfolio, it's following a very similar scheme like the other two. Every project, it's respecting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. It's a different type of design language. And that's another thing that I like of those three portfolios. They all three have a strong design identity, but they all different languages. And that's the good thing. A lot of times I see portfolios that look very similar, especially if they come from the same school. But here you have three portfolios with three completely different design approach. I would also like to show you a series of images of the latest project, some of the latest projects from students of ArtCenter College of Design in Pasadena. So now let's go and check this one too. We will go through some of them, not all of them, okay? But I want to show this because here you will find another type of quality of projects. Let's look at those images from ArtCenter. To put those sketches, it's very important because I can see how you think when we receive portfolios. That's what we are very interested in. More traditional, but very beautiful. This type of composition on page is not bad. But as you can see, there is a focal point which is that tip-up perspective in the center. That's the most important one. This is really cool. Look at the perspective. For the interior, this is an excellent perspective. Those are really nice projects. I really like those ones. I really like this one. This is beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about what we saw so far. What we were looking for in those portfolios. We were looking mainly for three key points, key topics. The first one is skills. The second one, creativity. And the third one is the rhythm of that portfolio, the way we put together the sequence of all the projects to make sure that your portfolio is always a hyper portfolio and not a sad portfolio. You have to make sure that you have the right skills, which means your ability in drawing. First of all, freehand, understanding form, volumes, detailing, proportions, okay? And that's very important because with that you can express your ideas that are in your brain. So that's the first thing. Then we have creativity, because without creativity we are not designers. After all, we are paid for our creativity. So you have to use your skills to give value to your creative ideas. And then we said the way you put together your portfolio. That is the rhythm, so the sequence of your projects. You know, what do I put first and what do I put next? But also how you organize each slide of your presentation process. So this means your visual communication. That's very important. All those things together, if they are well done, they make an excellent professional portfolio, just like the ones we watched together today. I really hope this video was really useful to you. If you like this video, put your like. Please subscribe, okay? Thank you very much and see you soon.